How's it going? How's it going? What is this echo? How's it going, Forex traders? How's it going, Forex traders? Now, how's it going, Forex traders now? Yeah. It will most likely tap on this guy and bounce. It will most likely tap on this guy and bounce. So when I call you, now it's not the time, oh. Now it's not that time, oh. Ha! What is all this again? Oh God, I beg. How's it going, Forex? How's it going, Forex traders? How is it? How is it going, Forex traders? Yours truly. That's. How is it going, Forex traders? How is it going? How's it going, Forex traders? Yours truly, Desmond Samuel, and I am back with another episode of our Forex Forecast. So to kick things off here, we have the dollar index. But right away, I just like to take you guys through our charts. Nope, not our chart, not our charts. Yeah, it's not going to be charging this thing, so it's just going to be draining my battery. How is it going? Okay, so to Okay, so to kick things off here, alright, so to kick things off here, we have the card yen. I actually called out this card yen to the downside from the Alright, so to kick things off here, we have the card yen. I actually called out card yen from this alright, so the key thing so to kick things off here, we have the card. So the key things of here, we have the card yen. I actually called out card yen from this point here. I was targeting obviously this recent low is where the market would obviously take a pause or most likely reverse from, and it did just that. It took a pause and then actually broke through thus recent low here, and then now coming in to give us a new low at this point. So I'm expecting the price to actually collapse further all the way to 103.208 as far as the dollar index is concerned. I see no reason. So I'm actually expecting this price to collapse all the way to 103 as far as the card yen is concerned. I actually see no reason as to why this market would not collapse all the way to 103. In fact, if I actually show you guys something real quick, because in fact I actually have something. In fact, I actually have something to show you guys real quick. So now this is exactly what you need to pay attention to. So let's do a quick top-down analysis on card yen. Alright, so let's do a quick top-down analysis on card yen. So what we have here is the Canadian. Alright, so let's do a quick top-down analysis on card yen. So what we have here is the alright, so okay, so taking you all the way to the monthly time. Okay, so taking you all the way from wow, it's crazy. Okay, so taking you all the way to the monthly time frame. Let's do a quick top down analysis on Canadian. All right, so taking you guys through. All right, so taking you all the way to the top down. All right, so taking you guys. All right, so taking you guys all the way to the monthly time frame. Let's do a quick top down analysis on Canadian. So taking you guys all the way to the monthly time frame. Let's do a quick top down analysis on CAD yen. Let me. Alright, so taking you guys all the way to the monthly time frame, let's do a quick top down analysis on CAD yen. Let's just see how, what prompted me to call CAD yen to the downside, and what exactly am I seeing that could actually play out further on CAD yen. So to kick things off, we have CAD yen on the monthly time frame. So this is the monthly time frame, alright. So then it takes exactly 12 calendar months. So this is the monthly time frame, right? So it takes exactly 28 trading, or 28 between 28 to 24 trading days to actually have. So this is the monthly time frame here. It takes one full month to form one whole candle. So this is it. So now, first of all, here the CAD yen came into a really strong supply level at so this happened on July. I think this was somewhere around July 2024 here, about that this market actually came into this very solid supply level somewhere around here, like so. Now, how do you mark out your supply level? Is just, this is your supply level. Alright, so the market came into this supply level and then printed a bearish engulfing candle monthly candlestick. Alright, so this is a bearish engulfing monthly candlestick close right out here. So this is it. So now, how the previous month closes determines how the subsequent months will actually move. Alright, so in this case here we had a decent, that is a whole month close bearish engulfing, guys. A whole month close bearish engulfed 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 whole months of trading engulfed with exactly 1 month, and that was July. So you're saying that from June all the way down was engulfed by just one July candlestick. That is crazy. All right, so now you always would actually know what the following months would actually play out like, because now how that month closes determines how the rest of the months will play out. Now in this case, this is an engulfing candle. Best believe the rest of the months will not be bullish. Believe me. Now, an engulfing candlestick happened at a supply level on the monthly time frame. Guys, come on now. So you see, I just want to walk you guys through all the way my thought process when it comes to how I actually analyze and then execute the trade. So whenever I come on here and I tell you guys that the market is not ready, believe me, it is not ready. All right, so this is, so criteria one, we have the monthly time frame, big boy time frame. In fact, I don't think I'll actually call this guy. So criteria one, we have the big boy time frame, monthly time frame. All right, so this is a monthly supply level here. The market pushed in and created a decent supply level and reacted off of there, bam, like so. So now we have rule number one. So now we have one thing here, which is the engulfing candlestick formation at a monthly time frame. Very solid. All right, very decent. So now we come on here and then see, can we connect some trend lines, and then what are the levels that we actually need to be looking out for. First of all, we have this level here. We have this level. That's one. All right, now I'm going to be using my my horizontal range tool to just kind of like give you guys like a quick rundown of what this level looks like. All right, so we have these levels to look out for. Obviously, you should be able to mark out your levels right now. If you're not able, you should actually enroll for the mentorship program that you guys see for free. You can mark out these levels in no time. All right, so I actually leave one here. All right, so let's just, so now we have actually established one thing, which is the candlestick pattern and the trade narrative for the subsequent months on the CAD yen. Now I just want to let you guys know how I do my stuff and why I come on here. Before I come on here to talk to you guys about anything, before I come on here to talk before I come on here to talk to you guys about anything, best believe I've done my homework. So all that chatting in the comments, I've done my homework. All right, believe me. So I just want to walk you guys through my thought process, my whole thought process in this business, in this game. All right. So I just want to walk you guys through my whole thought process in this game. All right. So pay attention and see close and make sure you watch to the end, because you're gonna learn something very vital here. All right, because I'm not sure when I have the time to repeat this. So this is an engulfing candlestick pattern here. Okay, now we have established one thing, an engulfing candlestick pattern right about here. Okay, you can see the subsequent months we don't have any single bullish candle that broke above, like even got at least half of its entire candle. All right, so now scaling down to the weekly time frame. First of all, you already know for a fact and for free that the next the next vital, hold on guys, so you already know for a fact that dealing with this current price action, the next most significant level is at this base, that is around somewhere around 90. I think once we scroll down to the weekly time frame to be clearer. All right, so now we have, first of all, this is an uptrend, no doubt, but the market has come into creating a bearish engulfing kind of something somewhere around there. So the market has come into create, but the market has come in to create a bearish engulfing candlestick somewhere around here, like so. All right, so now this exposes 96. All right, so now let us scale down to the weekly time frame and see how things look. So scaling out to the weekly time frame, so scaling down to so okay, so scaling down to the weekly time frame, we have this, right? We have exactly this. So now this is the most immediate significant level as far as the CAD yen is concerned, and that is around 95 price point. Now I'm just going to walk you guys through why I think CAD yen has a lot of downside potential. That is, it is actually going to collapse further all the way to 94. So now on the monthly time frame, we have been able to establish a narrative. We had the bearish engulfing candlestick pattern form. All right, now on the weekly time frame, if you look closely, if you actually pay attention and look closely and put your ego aside and actually learn this thing once and for all. All right, now on the weekly time frame, if you look closely, we have some form of a chart pattern here. All right, so we have a head and shoulders pattern here for me. Right, so this is it weekly. So this is exactly how it looks. This is the shoulder pattern. There's a head, shoulder. This forming on the higher time frame, on the weekly time frame, and the monthly time frame. This is a reversal candlestick pattern, guys. This is big. On the weekly time frame, guys, mind you, this is not 4-hour time frame, this is weekly time frame. Anytime you see this chart pattern form on the higher time frame, monthly, weekly, it is big, and no fundamentals can stop this, and it is and anytime you have, guys, this is the weekly time frame, and anytime you have this kind of chart pattern form on a big boy time frame like the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame, this is big. This is big. You cannot afford to ignore this one. There is no FOMC NFP that can change this guy. This is massive. This is not formed in 1 year. This started from 2023. You can look at the July 2023 all the way to 2024, now 2025. Believe me, this guy is heavy. Alright, it's actually heavy. It's quite heavy. So now we have established two things. Now we have three things actually. We have a monthly supply level. We have the bearish engulfing monthly candlestick break and close. All right. We have, it has formed, it has closed, it is solid, it is stamped. Now scaling down to the weekly time frame, we now have head and shoulders pattern. Guys, we have three things pointing bearish as far as CAD yen is concerned. Okay. So now walking our way down now. So on this right hand side, of this head and shoulders pattern here, we have a double top formation. Guys, remember point one, engulfing candlestick, bearish engulfing monthly candlestick break and form and close. All right, supply level intact, and now on the weekly time frame we have a head and shoulders pattern, bro. Then now on the weekly time frame on the right hand side of the head and shoulders pattern we have a double top. Guys, this is a double top. In fact, this can even pass as a head and shoulders pattern, but this isn't the clearance. This is even a double top. Alright, this is that M pattern formation. This is a double top. This is the point 1, point 2, and then the second head is lower than the previous head. That is, this is a lower high from here. This is a lower high from here. Best believe this is, if this materializes, this is solid. This is solid. Now I'm walking you guys through my thought process, so that tomorrow when I come back and I tell you guys that I know exactly when the market is ready, you'll not think I'm bluffing. Alright, so this is now monthly time frame solid, weekly time frame solid now. So let's see what happens now. So we've now established a narrative, alright. But now let's see if we can plug in some trend lines and see how it looks. Does it look decent? So let me just come and connect this to bottom. So from point 1 here all the way, dragging all the way to point 2. So you see every single thing that makes this guy bullish, like at least a trend line has cleared. It's been cleared. So now this exposes this guy to 95 price points. 95 price points. So now trend lines are out of the way. Okay, so now scaling down to the daily time frame. Now you have established, first of all, supply level was somewhere around here, like so, very decent. Bearish engulfing candlestick formed, head and shoulders pattern formed. Now on the right hand side of the head and shoulders pattern, we have a double top, decent. So now scaling down to the daily time frame. Now let's see what happens. So now on the daily time frame, this is exactly what it has. So now on the daily time frame, it looks more like a head and shoulders pattern on the daily time frame. All right, exactly. So now scaling down to the Alright, so now exactly. So scaling down to the daily time frame, we know exactly what we are playing with here. Alright, so this is a double top, nicely done. Alright, double top, looks like an M, literally double top. Now, how and why did I call out CAD to the downside? Listen and listen attentively. So now we have a trend here, trend 1, trend 2. Connect the dots. Alright, connect the dots. Let me see. Okay, so now why exactly did I tell you guys to go short on Cardian, and why exactly did I actually execute? Let me show you guys. All right, so why exactly did I go short on this pair? So it's very simple. Now trend lines are out of the way, obviously. Let me see. All right, so very simple. Do this like so. All right, so exactly what I said, like this. Okay, all right. So now why exactly did I Alright, so now why exactly did I say that you guys can go short on this pair? First of all, you have a supply level somewhere around here, like so, that has held nicely. Now there was a trend line play here that was actually gotten out of the way. Alright, so this trend line was actually out of the way, like so. Okay, so I saw this beautiful wave pattern happen around here, and guys, this is not all. This is not all. Hold on. So now I saw a very beautiful supply level somewhere around here that I could play with. Okay, so this was like a test. This was the easiest trade ever, man. Like listen. So now so now trend lines were out of the way. So I saw this trend line out of the way. All right, and then I saw a very beautiful supply level somewhere around here, like so. Okay, so now I scaled down to the 4-hour time frame. You see how I have actually broken down this chart real time. So now I scroll down to the 4-hour time frame. You see how I actually broken down this chart real time before your eyes. Alright, I've taught you how to carry out top-down analysis once and for all. So now this is your entry. The entries were somewhere around here. Now why did I enter at this point? It's very simple. Fibonacci had a role in this. Alright, I actually saw this guy from let's go back to the daily time frame. Alright, so I actually saw this guy on the daily time frame, the fib level on the daily time frame, very solid. Alright, from the most recent swing high. Now we are dealing with external structure here. All right, so external structure. Now we have internal structure, we have external structure in trading. All right, so now dealing with the higher time frame narrative, so now dealing with the higher time frame narrative now, which is a daily time frame, I was able to plot my Fibonacci from all the way from the most recent significant high, and then brought it all the way down to this point here at the recent low. All right, so you see how I'm beating my trade buyers. All right, so now we have a very crucial, very beautiful trade plan here. Okay, so now I noticed that the market came right into my Fibonacci level, which was very beautiful, rejected off of there. And now remember, we trade the bounce, we trade reaction, we don't predict, we actually trade the reaction of the level. So now I scale down to the 4-hour time frame, like so. Okay, I scale down to the 4-hour time frame, and then alright, so now I scale down to the 4-hour. So alright, so next up is the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame is even clearer here. The supply level was even clearer. So entries were, it was very simple. Alright, as at the moment I saw this candle close, this bearish engulfing candle close, entries were made here. Right, entries were here, stops were somewhere around outside of here, and then my first TP was always going to be this recent low here, most recent low, and guys, we actually got there and we smashed through. Okay, so now you see how we have been able to catch let me say from here to here it was about 260 pips thereabout. So we've done, so you've seen how So you see, so you see, this is exactly a trade breakdown of how I was able to call out CAD yen to you guys here for free. So whenever you see me come on YouTube to talk to you guys about something, best believe I've done my homework. Do not chat to me funny, guys. I've been doing this for 4 years. You think I'm playing with you here? You think do not chat with me funny. I've been doing this for guys. Do not chat with me funny. Guys, do not chat, guys, do not chat me funny. I've been doing this for 4 years. You think I'm playing here with you? You think I'm bluffing? You think I got here by chance? Jeez, guys. So next time you see me come online, so next time you see me come on YouTube and then I call out these trades for you, best believe I've done my homework. Do you think I'm playing with you guys? Do you think I'm bluffing? Do you think I'm bluffing? Always trying to talk to me funny. All right, so now that we have actually done the trade breakdown, so what is next for CAD yen? Again, from the weekly time frame, back to the weekly time frame now. All right. Now, by the way, we still have our trades, though. We are still holding these trades, though. All entries are here. We are holding in tight. We are going to write this, guys. See, I'm going to show you how you can actually make one whole move all the way. You can turn 1,000 pips into 2,000, 3,000, even potentially 5,000 pips. One whole move in one whole drop. Believe me. All right. So now, as things stand now, so what is next for the CAD yen? So what is next for this CAD yen now? So what would decide the fate of CAD yen is very simple. Is at this base. The fate of CAD yen is at this base. Okay, I think I want to plot it nicely at this point. All right. So because this point has reversed price significantly in the past from here. Now this is the weekly time frame. All right. So it is very possible that we could see a rotation from here. However, judging from the head and shoulders pattern time frame, judging from the head and shoulders pattern for me on the weekly time frame and on the monthly time frame, best believe this is looking heavy. Matter of fact, if we can break below 104, which I think we will, because now every single thing pointing up has been cleared. Now the trend lines are out of the way. All right, trend lines are actually out of the way at this point. Trend lines are out of the way. We have the monthly bearish engulfing candlestick. We have the supply level intact somewhere around here like so. We have the head and shoulders pattern. We have the double top on the right hand side. We have the daily time frame in line with every single thing. So this guy looks heavy. And if you count your waves nicely, so we have this this is a high, this is a low, lower high somewhere around here, higher low, obviously lower high. So the market is just basically, according to price action, this guy is in a range. Okay, so now this is in a range of its own. So this is a chart pattern of its own. So this is also the neckline of this chart pattern somewhere around here. So you see, everything is still pointing bullish at the end of the day. Believe me. Now on the bullish side of things, let's see. We have contingency plans, obviously. That what would happen if this market plays out otherwise. Now on the bullish now. So back to so now all these things out of the way. Okay, now contingency plan now. So what is the other case scenario? What is the worst case scenario for this CAD yen? It's very simple. We have a bullish trend. Okay, this predominantly is actually bullish. Okay, the market has been bullish for a while, making series of higher highs and higher lows. Now the market has come into put in a chart pattern on the weekly time frame. It is in no doubt solid. All right, but if you draw your Fibonacci well from swing low to swing high, you can see the market is still coming into a very delicate point. So you see, this 104 region that I marked out here is a very solid and very decisive level for the CAD yen. Very decisive, because the market could easily rotate all the way back up. It has, and if it does that, it is very good. And if it does that, it has not fallen out of price action. Believe me, it has every right to do so, because this market is still in demand. It's on demand level 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Fibonacci play. We have the overall trend being very bullish. Best believe me, if the market just decides to rotate all the way from here, it has every right to do so. Believe me. All right. So I'm just showing you this thing so that in your trade, in your course of watching my videos and executing these trades, you have to learn the process. You have to learn my thought process. Like, what do I think about when I open the chart? This is exactly how it is. All right. Obviously there are other rules of engagement. We have the entries and exits. We have, the counting your waves pattern and all sorts of things. Those ones are for the paid program, right? But this is just free stuff. I'm just giving you guys free stuff, right? Now the 104 region is very crucial, very very crucial, because this would make or break. This would decide whether or not we make more money on this guy and drop this guy all the way to 94, 95 region. These will decide. This is the deciding factor here. All right. So now, what do we look out for on Cardian? Moving on now, what is the problem? Like, what is the challenge that we have to actually overcome on Cardian? It's very simple. Okay, scaling down now to the daily time frame. Again, we have every single right to be bearish on this guy, and we also have every single right to watch out for some bullish moves. Okay. Overall, this market is making series of lower lows and lower highs on the daily time frame. Okay, so but on the daily time frame. Okay, so now what would actually guarantee if we actually had more positions to this trade is if we do break below this 104 region. If we can successfully clear out 104, guys, we have space. All these guys dropping to 95. Believe me, if you doubt me, watch out for it. I'm calling it out here live for you guys to see once and for all, and stop chatting me funny. Once CAD yen breaks, if CAD yen can break through 104, if CAD yen can breach 104, we have space, guys. There's so much space to 95, so much space to 95. All right, so much space to 95. This is practically 900 pips aside the pips that we've got here. So plus or minus, we are bagging 1000 pips if this plays out. Do you understand? Then also going by the range principle again. Pardon me for if I'm like, let me just show you guys how to do this thing properly once and for all. Now, if you go by the range principle that states that yada yada. Now, going by a range trading principle that says that the total amount of pips accumulated here, the market, once it breaks, it has to give it that equal amount of pips. All right. Now, if you're going by this principle and you measure it nicely, you can see that even the market has even more room to the downside if you're going by this principle. Should the market break below, like should this chart pattern be confirmed, because by the way it is actually confirmed if the neckline breaks. By the way, it is actually confirmed if the neckline successfully gets broken. So should this neckline get broken, this guy is collapsing all the way to this point, all the way to I like to put it at 94, 95, because that is where, I mean, that is the most significant reversal point, all right, according to price action. But following the range principle, this guy even has some more downside. I'm not targeting 91. That is overly ambitious. I would definitely target 95, 94, 95 region, somewhere around here, like so. All right. So that is just that for Cardian. Beautiful trade breakdown. You really need to see how you do this thing. So yeah, long story short, I'm still very short this guy. Matter of fact, entries were somewhere around, like I said, entries are somewhere around here, and all trades are actually, at break even now. So we have no risk in the market. Every single thing is moving in our favor. The market looks decent. It looks poised to give us some more money. However, in the event that it doesn't give us more money, we have actually made a lot of money on this guy. All right. So that is just that for Cardi. And now let's move on to GBPJPY. Okay, so I'm teaching you guys how we can actually go about, knocking this guy off nicely. You see how it looks? You see how it looks? It's very beautiful. You can do this as well. You can actually do this yourself. All right, you can definitely do this yourself. It is not a big problem per se. So the Cardian is still at a very delicate level, alright? Delicate level at the 104 region. Should we actually breach 104 region, this guy is collapsing all the way to 94. Price point 94, alright? Like, teaching up price point 94. Okay, so that's it for CAD yen. Alright, so that's just that for the CAD yen. Let's see if we have any other yen pair that is actually moving nicely. Let's see the pound yen. Okay, so okay, so on to the next pair now would be the British pound versus the Japanese yen. So I'm calling out the pairs that are actually moving at the moment. These are the pairs that are actually giving us decent moves. All right, so now all right, so moving on to the cardi. All right, so moving on to the GBP. All right, so moving on to the pound. All right, so moving on to the pound yen. This is also a very decent pair that I'm actually currently short on. Entry somewhere around here like so. So again, for the monthly time frame, let's see how things look. Okay, let's see how things look from the monthly time frame real quick. Okay, all right. So yet again, the market is actually at supply levels. All right. So yet again, the market is actually at supply levels. Yeah. So you can see this guy supply level one reacted. So we had a fake out here and then a retest, and then this is most likely going to continue downwards. All right. So now for the pound yen here, it has a very similar setup to that of the CAD yen. However, it's just a bit different from it. So now let's see again, monthly supply level intact, every single thing is intact. All right, so let's see if we can plot our trend lines like so. So let's try and connect the dots. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Try and connect the dots. Okay, so let's see how things look on the pound yen. So for the pound yen here, so for the pound yen here we have, right, so for the pound yen we have this trend line, ascending trend line here. So this is a, so the market has always had issues breaking above here for some reason. In 2015 this guy had issues breaking above here, collapsed all the way down, and last time and so for some reason the pound yen has had issues breaking above this so for some reason, the pound yen has had issues breaking above this 196 region. The last time it got here, it collapsed all the way back down to 125. Can you imagine? It just tried and then collapsed all the way back down. And now it tried the third time, and it's looking like it wants to collapse. This is having issues breaking above. All right, so quite so. All right, so far so good. This 196 region is proving to be very solid. So what I would actually show you guys now is getting down to the weekly time frame. Let's see how things. First of all, we have established the trend line. All right, so we have the first touch, second touch, third touch, somewhere around here. So scaling down to the weekly time frame, obviously this is giving some series of higher highs and higher lows on the monthly time frame, which is evidently bullish. So now scaling down now to the weekly time frame, let me just show you guys one. So on the weekly time frame here, we have a very beautiful level to watch out for, which is this demand level somewhere around here like so. All right, so now the market is just playing around this whole point, and so far so good. We have actually been short. I have Alright, so onto the pound yen. So the market is alright. So onto the pound yen. The market has successfully put in a double top, similar to what we had on CAD yen, and you guys know what this means. Alright, a double top on the weekly time frame is dangerous. It means business. If you see this guy on the 4 hour time frame, don't worry. But daily time frame, weekly time frame, get worried. Believe me, get worried. All right, so as it stands now, this market is looking like it wants to come in for that third touch of the trend line, which is somewhere around 159 like so. All right, so this one was very easy to call out, to be honest. Double top somewhere around here. This was so one other trick is that whenever the market gives you a chart pattern, it will most likely pull up to at least half of the entire length of that chart pattern. This is a trick, by the way. So guys, there are tons of things you guys are missing out to. You really need to grab my program. Come and learn how to trade properly. Come and learn how to trade. I'm passionate about forex trading. I kid you not. You have no idea. You have no idea. All right, so this is a chart pattern. The market always move at least half of the entire length of that chart pattern. Yeah, I've seen it happen countless times. All right, so now double top formation checked. All right, weekly time frame trend line checked, demand level checked. So the market will always test the demand level again at least 3 times. All right, so now the market is just, so now this guy's giving us a nice beautiful double top here, confirmed it, broken neckline somewhere around here like so. Neckline is checked, broken. So best believe without any iota of doubt, pound yen is collapsing at least to one to 184, at least to 184. All right, then from here you can now look at for maybe it's going to collapse further or not. But I kid you not, I'm in this trade, I'm holding this trade. I've actually added some more positions somewhere around here. So let me just show you guys something real quick. So this is the weekly time frame, yeah. So on a daily time frame, so this is how the daily time, all right, so this is how the daily time frame looks like. All right, so I have a double top nicely, we have the pullback to half of that entire length, and then on its way down the market created another supply level for me to work with. All right, it was an easy one. All right, very easy peasy here. I just came out here, created it nicely, beautiful supply level here. I didn't even have to stress about this one. All right, first of all, it was like textbook beautiful supply level somewhere around here, and trend lines were out of the way. All right, again, trend lines were out of the way, so I had no reason to worry about anything. I was not paranoid. In fact, I was very confident. I've been very, and I'm still very confident about this trade, that this guy's gonna collapse all the way to at least 184, at least 182, 184, somewhere around here. Let me just mark it out nicely for you guys to see. So this market is definitely collapsed all the way to this point, at least 183 billion, somewhere around here like so. All right, so entries were somewhere around here, stops obviously above this point here, because I could actually see that this market has put in series of lower. So I could actually see, so I could actually see that this market has actually put in series of lower lows, and so 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 I could actually see that this market has put in series of lower lows and lower highs. All right, so this low is high, this high is lower than its previous high, this one is lower than the previous one, this one is also lower. So this is technically, at least according to this current price action, bearish. All right, so this is actually bearish. So I could see another thing as well. My mouse was I was acting up. So I could see something like this as well. All right, that's my mouse always acting up, man. Guys, I have a very bittersweet relationship with this mouse. So I could see a trend line play somewhere around here on the daily time frame, right? So this was first touch, second touch, this was the third touch, and the third touch of anything, be it trend line, be it demand levels, right? It always does the trick, always does the trick. All right, so it was a very simple trade for me. And on the 4-hour time frame was practically where I actually executed, because I love to execute my trades on the 4-hour time frame. I don't know, man, there's just something about the 4-hour time frame. It is not prone to it's not it takes a lot to manipulate the 4-hour time frame. That's just the honest truth. It takes a lot. All right, so obviously stops were somewhere around here, entries were here, and then somewhere inside of here I executed this trade. It took a while for us to actually be in profit, and then the market just rolled over on its neck, and then I added some more entries, and then I even scaled down to the 1-hour time frame. I added some more entries somewhere around here like so. So I had this beautiful supply level somewhere around here formed. So I was waiting back. So all I did was just wait for the market to pull back nicely, and then this level also balanced out perfectly with my Fibonacci tool. So it was pretty much easy for me to execute this trade. It was like a very easy home run trade for me. Once I saw this supply level here, fib in line overall. Once I saw this supply level here, I saw fib in line. So once I saw this supply level here, I saw fib in line. I saw this rejection somewhere around here. Entries were made. All right, so entries were made. It was very simple, because now I'm trading against. Oh, So once I saw this, so and so entries were made somewhere around here, like so the 4 hour time frame, somewhere around here. I executed actually entries were made somewhere around inside of here. Alright, around 192 was where I executed this trade nicely. And I've been holding this guy. It took a while for us to be in profit. The market just playing around, playing around, playing around, and then it eventually started to collapse. All right. So and then obviously stops were somewhere above here. Oh, I always put my stop loss according to structure, right? So I put the stop losses at least one, at least. So obviously my stop losses were somewhere above here. All right. So I always put my stops above structure. All right. So I made this guy all the way back down to this point, and I saw I made some other entry somewhere around here on around 180. I added some more. So I added some more entries somewhere around 190 after this market has broken and then given me a new low. I moved stop losses past break even currently, and then this market is actually rolling risk free, and I added some more entries here, and then this market broke this low again. This guy is actually running risk free. All right, so long story short here, prime targets for actually this is exactly how my trade looked. If it doubts me, come to my Telegram community. He's posted them, man. So this was exactly how my trade looked. I put stop losses quite somewhere around here, like so, and then always above the recent high, and then first TP is somewhere around here, and then the overall TP is all the way down to this trend line, you know. At this point, so see, we have about 1,300 pips to go on this guy, and so far so good. We've just pocketed not even up to half of the entire move. All right, so this is just the trade I'm currently holding at the moment. um this trade is actually running risk free as we speak. I don't see any reasons as to why I should be worried about this guy at the moment. Once we get to 184 somewhere around here, I would actually start I'll lock in some more profit and then watch out if the market will give me some more entry opportunity. Remember, we're actually shorting this guy all the way to 179, which is 179.242, which is in attempt to get this market to get into this third touch of this trend line, because ideally that is exactly what the market is looking like it wants to do. All right, but it would certainly, you should be expecting some markets pull, but it should be it will make a lot of sense if the market starts to slow down somewhere around 184, because this is where the market actually reverts from, so I would not be surprised to see the market slow down at 184. All right, so long story short, for pound yen, we are actually en route. 184 is clear, soft landing. After once we clear out 184,579, we should actually see this guy collapse further all the way to 180 somewhere around here, like so. All right, so and this will be equal to 1,300 pips on this guy. I don't see any reason as to why this will not play out. If anything comes up, I'll be back here to let you guys know. And by the way, guys, if you're Alright, so on to the next pair, the USDJPY. I just want to explain something real quick to you guys, because as far as the USDJPY remains weak, the rest of the yen pair should actually follow suit. Alright, so I actually highlighted these supply levels somewhere around here for you guys. This was this weekly supply level where we actually went long on, and we just took a scalping buy from somewhere around here, like so. This was that candle that you saw, and now the market seems to be breaching 149, and in the event that this guy actually continues lower and then breaches all the way through 149 to 1, it would actually expose 140. All right, so in the event that this market to actually Alright, so in the event that this market actually successfully breaks below 149, and it would actually expose the 140 region somewhere around here, like so. So this is also why I am actually keen on my yen shorts. I'm actually keen on my so this is exactly why I'm very confident on my pound yen and cad yen shorts currently. I see no reason as to why the market will actually so I see no reason as to why I should actually get. Alright, so I see no reason as to why the market would actually stress you out when alright, so I see no reason as to why the market should actually stress you out when you have decimal salmon here. Alright, like literally you're here. Alright, so now let me just show you guys something real quick. Like, let me just open your eyes, come closer yet again. Now let me just open your eyes to something very big. Alright, so let me open your eyes to something very big, guys. Alright, so this is the USDJPY monthly time frame chart pattern. Alright, so on the monthly time frame, we have a massive inverse head and shoulders pattern here. Alright, now I mean, obviously, once you break out of a chart pattern and test the neckline, you should continue higher, isn't it? Yeah. However, now there are little things here and there that you guys missed out on the way, which I actually want to teach you guys once and for all. All right. So we have a very big chart pattern, no doubt. Actually, if you actually measure this guy, USDJPY is nowhere near where it actually ought to be in terms of reaching a new high. For this guy, nicely, we have from this bottom here all the way to the top, like so, and then once you create it nicely, bring out this guy. Let me show you guys something real quick. Guy, so you see, USDJPY according to a range trading principle is nowhere near where it ought to be. Alright, so believe me, as far as this guy remains above this green bar, I am long term, very long term, very long term bullish on USDJPY. Alright, case closed. Now let's talk about current price action. Now you see, when the market breaks a level, yeah, first of all, you have a trend line here that's connecting this guy. A beautiful trend line from this low and this point. Okay, so now scaling down to the weekly time frame. I just want you guys to just learn and walk through my thought process. Believe me, you will not regret this. Just see through to the end. Watch to the end. You will not regret this. I'm showing you how I think. All right. So when next I come here and tell you guys that I know when the market is ready, you don't chat me funny. All right. So this is it. Yeah. We have a very first bounce is normal, second bounce is normal. The market has to come in for that, but there's always a third pullback. Guys, the third pullback is always bigger than the recent, that is the past two pullbacks. If the market is coming in for the top pullback, best believe, as far as USDJPY is concerned, this guy could even be coming even lower to 127. I was even calling it 140 just to be reasonable and realistic. But according to what price action is actually showing us, this guy is poised. This guy could even be collapsing all the way to 127. All right, and I will not be surprised because it is actually long overdue. Do you get me? Whenever the market takes out a high like so, it must, as you can see, come back. It would always come back. All right, take out that high, melt all the way back down. That is another trick. So now that's another trick. So now looking at the weekly time frame here, what do we have on our desk? Now what do we have on our plate? So now looking at the weekly time frame here, what do we have on our plate? Very simple. All right, pretty easy. Let's see again, do we have any inner trend lines that we can work with? Let's try and connect the dots. Lower point here, this guy here, okay, which is looking like there's something we can play with. Yeah, okay, so you see at this point you have first touch, second touch, third touch here. This is the fourth touch. So at this point is where you want to be really careful with your USDJPY short, because now the market could reverse at this point here. It could easily reverse, and if you see the market slow down here, best believe it is technically normal. All right, so now we have two bone of contentions here. We have actually two things now. All right, so we have two hurdles to cross. We have that trend line number one, and then we have that 149 region. Now best believe, according to price action, we ought to even come up a third of a trend line, which is somewhere around 127. That's all the way back down here. All right, but according to this guy has to break below. So if we can successfully get USDJPY to break below, every other pair is gonna melt. Believe me. If USDJPY breaks below 149.297 or 149.300, we are definitely seeing USDJPY at first 140, pardon me, 140.500, first 140.500, and then subsequently we'll see this guy at 127.117. Believe me, all right? Believe me. If we can break below 149.300, we are definitely collapsing all the way to 140.500, and then subsequently 127.117. All right, this is exactly how it looks. This is exactly how it looks. All right. So you see, the inner trend line now is broken. So we have three trend lines at play. We have the outer trend line here, which is coming all the way from the monthly time frame. We have the weekly time frame, which is obviously holding this guy down at this point here. And then we have the inner trend line, which will most likely be very obvious on the daily time frame. Right. So we have the first touch, second touch, third touch, both of this guy all the way through. He broke up below, he tested nicely, just playing around here, and then now we are actually officially out of this upward trend line, now pointing downwards. All right, because this was more or less a breakout retest continuation, breakout retest continuation. All right, so as far as this price action is concerned here, the only thing holding USDJPY back from collapsing is 149.297 to be precise. All right, once we are able to clear that base, guys, we have space all the way to 140, space all the way to 140, like this, like this. So you're hearing it here first on my YouTube channel that USDJPY, once it clears 149.297, which will actually see this guy collapse all the way to 140. Now, if you're not in this trade, I urge you to actually be calm and wait, because you really do not want to ruin things. Alright, the market is poised to give us money. Do not go about ruining it. Do not ruin it. Just stay calm and wait patiently. Allow the market break below. Alright, let it break below nicely, and then come in for that pullback. Once we have broken here, and then we come in for that pullback somewhere around here, I will be here to let you guys know, guys, we have trade for the rest of the year, man. Like, with this whole move alone, what if it clicks, you're good. Like, if it clicks, you're good. This whole move, if it clicks, believe me, you're good. So as far as you are subscribed to my so as far as you are my subscriber, believe me, you're good. You are good. So allow the market breathe. Let it balance out nicely. Let it figure out what it wants to do with his life somewhere around here. Is it going to break below? Obviously, I'm seeing signs of weakness, like this guy is actually going to continue lower. But let's leave this on to the subsequent weeks. No, next week is another trading week. All right, so I'll be back here to let you guys know Wagwan. As it stands here, the rest of the pairs, the euro dollar, the Aussie dollar, the pound dollar, they are not ready yet. If they are ready, I'll be here to let you know. Believe me. So those pairs are not ready yet. Like I said, I know exactly when the market is ready. If you don't doubt me, like I said, I know exactly when the market is ready. If you doubt me, all the best. All right. So I think that's that about that. I have no other thing to talk about as far as the yen pairs are concerned. I see no reasons as to why you should get worried. Obviously, this is the Fibonacci play again, because we have conflicting signals here, right? So this is obviously from recent low to recent high, you would definitely, you should not be surprised to see market reverse, at least slow down or even give some pullback from there. See, these things are normal. The market will not move in a linear format. Believe me, you see, we're actually going to drop anyway. Look at how it moved. Wave. This guy will always, if it is due to drop, it will drop. Believe me. All right, so that's just that for the pound. All right, so that's just that for USDJPY. So we have. So that's just that for USDJPY. I have actually broken down these three pairs for you, and if I see any decent entry on these pairs, I'll be here to update you guys. Like I said earlier, I'm currently holding all my trades across all yen pairs, and I urge you to actually, grab your nuts and hold on to your trades, guys. You've seen the potential in this market, guys. It's crazy. If this move materializes, we are actually good for the year, man. One whole stretch, good for the year. You feel me? Alright, so by the way, be sure to subscribe to this channel, turn on your bell icon. Now, if you found value so far, I'll go back to that. Yeah, now, if you found value so far in this video, I urge you to go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell icon, so that leave a like as well, so that whenever I come on here, you'll be among the very first to see my video. And then also, your like also helps YouTube, recommend this video to. And then your like also helps YouTube recommend this video to other people, because you don't know. And your like also helps YouTube recommend this video to tons of other people, because they actually need help, guys. So let's help ourselves. Help me to help them as well by liking this video and sharing the video. Post a comment, guys. Ask me your questions in the comment section. I'm there to answer you. Believe me, I'm in the mood to answer questions. Ask me questions, guys. All right. So moving on to the next pair. Alright, so if you found value in this video so far, I urge you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on. Alright, so if you found value in this. Alright, so if you found value. Alright, so if you found value in this video so far. Alright, so if you found value in this video so far, I urge you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell icon and then leave a like and comment as well. And feel free to check out. And feel free to check out the first comment in the. And feel free to check out the pinned comments in the comment section here. And feel free to check out the pinned comments in the comment section. It will bring you straight to my Telegram community where I post most of my trades. And feel free to check out the comments in. And feel free to check out the first. And feel free to check out the pinned comments in the comment section. You actually see the link to my Telegram community there. You can come. You see the link to all my socials there. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Even though I'm not social as much, but yeah, you can actually follow me, and then you see a link to my Telegram community, and then also my recommended broker. Every single thing is there, guys. Okay, and that brings us to the end of this episode of a market break. Okay, And that brings us to the end of this episode of a market breakdown. Okay, okay, and that brings us to the end of this episode of a market breakdown. Alright, okay, and that brings us to the end of this episode. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, turn on the bell icon, and then also be sure to share the videos as well. Be sure to share the video as well. Alright, and that brings us to the end. Alright, so and that brings us to the end of this episode of our weekly forex. No, it's not weekly forex forecast. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this episode of our forecast. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this episode of our. Alright, so moving on USDJPY, it's very simple. It's either we have a pullback into 152, 151, somewhere around here like so, and then we short this guy, or the market just continues lower and then just keeps dropping all the way down. But if you're not in any of this trade, just calm down. That's why I said you should turn on your bell icon so that whenever I drop, you be among the very first few to see. You will definitely have trades on this guy. Definitely have trades on this guy. So as things stand here, every single thing is pointing south. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this episode. I remain yours truly, Desmond Samuel. Leaves. And that brings us to the end of this episode. I remain yours truly, Desmond Samuel. Be sure to leave your comments. Checking every question. If you have any questions to ask in the comment section. I'm there to reply you live and direct. And yep, I think I'll see you guys in the next episode. And stay blessed as always. I'm watching from. Alright, stay blessed as always. I'm rooting for me. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this episode. As usual, and that brings us to the end of this episode. As usual, I'm always watching you guys from the shadows. Nope. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this episode. As usual, I'm rooting for you guys. I'm watching out for you guys. If you have any comments, leave it in. If you have, and that brings us to the end of this episode. As usual, I'm always watching out for you guys. And that brings us to the end of this episode. And that brings us to the end of this episode. As usual, I'm always. And that brings us to the end of this episode. As usual, I'm always here watching out for you guys. You know, I'm always having you guys in my prayers. I pray for you guys to succeed. I'm rooting for you guys. I pray that you guys have a very good trading year, a very good trading month, trading quarter. So far, this year has been very solid. We started with a very solid, strong foot, and I hope it continues like as such. Be sure to leave a like and comment as subscribe. So be sure to leave a like and comment, subscribe, and then turn on the bell icon as well, so that whenever I come on here again, I'll be back. So that whenever I come on here again, you'll be among the very first few to see my video and then act quickly. Alright, so be sure to stay safe, trade wise, risk wisely. Alright, so be sure to stay safe, trade safe, risk wisely. Do not gamble. Obviously, I'm against gambling. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'm actually in the mood to answer questions, so drop it in the comments. I'll be there to answer you live and direct. Alright guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.